treat me how they treat me, you'll probably see me in WWE sooner than later.
You threatened to take them to court in the past when the whole stripping thing spoke about that. Would you be down for a court fight if it came to that? If you really wanted to go to WWE, you know they fight in court. Would you do that?
Man, the UFC lawyers have so many good, so many guys protecting them, and it'd be hard to win a case against them, and it would just drag out and just be a multi-year type thing, and it would fizzle my whole career out. I wouldn't be in my prime anymore by the time it was over. So there's no reason to get in a piston match with them. I can still go to WWE because it's a different sport than UFC. So I just can't go to another fight organization. But it sucks because I know fighter organizations would pay me my worth, multi-7 figures.
If you were to know in the cage that you've broken,
I will know when he starts looking for a way out, and I'm not going to let him out easily. I'm going to punish him first, and then I'm going to start looking at him, and I'll know when his body starts, being a little bit heavier, starts, a little bit more labored in his steps, and I'll do what I do to everybody. I'll take their will.
how many more fights have you got left in your current contract?
I got 3 fights. So after this fight, I'll have 2 more fights.
Okay, so let's take it to the end of that last fight. You get the offer of the GSP fight, or you get the offer of a WWE contract. Which one do you go for?
That's a tough choice. I think it depends on what type of paycheck they're offering me for the GSP fight. I'd love to do that fight, and prove that I am the greatest welterweight of all time. I've been telling people that for a long time, and I truly believe that from the bottom of my heart and soul. And that would be an opportunity to prove it. But going over to WWE and working with Vince McMahon and the people that work over there, those guys, they take care of their guys, man. They take care of their medical bills. They take care of everything. I mean, we don't have pensions. We don't have anything. I mean, I would like to be going to WWE sooner than later because they're going to take care of me.
Hey, Colby, we know how hard you train. You also train on your promo skills and stuff like that because you're really good on the mic. I mean, is that something that you practice or train on, or is that just you? Or?
That's just me, man.
Yeah.
It's just me not being afraid of what people think of me anymore. It's me just being the real me, turning up to 11, like I said. There's no character about me. It's just I'm unfiltered anymore because I don't care. Before, UFC makes you feel scared, like, oh, if you say the wrong thing, they're going to take your job. I don't care. If you take my job, I'll get a better job. Like, what are you going to do? So I just don't care anymore, and fuck people's feelings. I'm here to fight.
Did you not vote in 2016 because you didn't think Trump had a chance? There was a lot of voters who were like, what does it matter? And that's the first part, and will you campaign for him in 2020?
Yeah, 2016 I didn't vote because the media made it seem like it was over. All the polls in Florida said it was over. They had no chance, and I've always respected Donald Trump and his business tactics, but I just never voted before. I was always Republican. I just never went to the box office to put the vote in, and especially because the media, the way they were making it sound, they make it sound like my vote wasn't going to make a difference.
Final one from me. Another fight that you mentioned that the athlete has
2 minutes, gang. 2 minutes.
Be an interesting one. Khabib Nurmagomedov, he's a big 55er. It wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility that he could step up to 170 at some point. Find new tests in the welterweight division. How much would you enjoy a matchup with him, USA versus Russia?
I would love that matchup. I mean, there's so many different angles that matchup has. Ali Abdelaziz, he manages him, so to take down his 2 top clients would just be so awesome to sink his ship. But I don't think I don't think he wants to fight me. I think he knows that I hold the wrestling advantage and definitely hold the striking advantage. So, he's going to look to fight lightweights like Tony Ferguson, who doesn't have wrestling takedown defense, and Dustin Poirier, who can't stuff a takedown, let alone a nosebleed. So, I don't think he wants that fight. But, he don't have to come up to 170. I can meet him in between because I'm not a big 170. We can meet at 165 or 160, but, he'll get knocked out and exposed.
You and Dana White went to the Oval Office together. Y'all seemed like y'all were pretty tight at one point. That wasn't that long ago, and then y'all have had a bitter falling out. Can you just tell me what was the catalyst of that and how your relationship is with him now?
Yeah, at one point, me and Dana did have a great relationship. We're both Trump supporters, and we believe in everything he's doing for our country. He's putting America first and keeping America great, but the unfulfilled promises is what broke that relationship. He promised me so many things time and time again and didn't come through with those promises. So I'm not okay with that. This is a two-way street. You treat me like shit, I'll treat you like shit.
Time and time again, he also said that you, and again, there's 2 sides to every story, but he said that you refused to fight Tyron Woodley multiple times. He offered it to you, but you say different. What really happened?
Go ask my manager, Dan Lambert. That guy's never lied in his life. I've been offered the Tyron Woodley fight 6 times. He turned down all 6 contracts. What really happened is after I beat Rafael Dos Anjos for the interim title in June, they wanted me to turn around on 6 weeks' notice and fight again against Woodley. I had to get nose surgery, and I went to the UFC doctors to get the nose surgery, and they said, hey, you can't fight, you're out of this fight. And Dana's like, oh, no, you need to turn around, you got to fight, you got to do this. I'm like, dude, the doctor's saying I can't fight. Just give me 1 more month. That's all I need is 1 more month. So it was ludicrous because I'm the fastest strip champion in the history of the organization, and then they do that fight, and they say, Dana's like, hey, you're still going to fight the winner. Another unfulfilled promise. I didn't fight the winner. They made me fight Robbie Lawler, and they made Marty Fake Newsman fight Woodley.
Because even if you had taken that quick turnaround fight, like you said, even if you wanted to do it, the doctors wouldn't have allowed you to do it anyway.
They wouldn't allowed me. You know, I had deviated septum and chronic sinusitis in my nose. Literally had mucus draining to my lungs. I couldn't even breathe. I had to get the surgery. It was mandatory. And then all of a sudden they can't give me another month. All I needed was 1 extra month. 2.5 months. That's not too much to ask for a professional fighter coming off a 5-round title fight going into another title fight.
Thank you.
Last question right here, sir. What would Colby